Now for our roundtable with our News Channel 5 political analyst Brian Crowley. And Brian, if Floridians are going to Iowa in March, it typically means either they've got a lot of family there or they're running for president. So I'm going to have you respond to the fact that we've got a couple of Floridians making their way to Iowa, and one of them, Governor Ron DeSantis, late last week. Not announced he's running for the White House, but again, in Iowa. He was there last week making the rounds, and let's look in and listen into what he had to say.
Every decision you make, some people will like and some people won't. That's just the nature of it. So if you can wait for these things to bubble up before you get involved, then maybe you don't upset as many people. But that's not leadership. So we said we are going to go on offense. I'm going to find issues. I'm not just going to sit back and wait for it to come to me.
Interesting, he said, I'm going to find issues, and he's found plenty that he's pushed the button on and has elevated his status among conservatives. The former president, Donald Trump, will be in Iowa on Monday. So break it all down.
Well, neither one of them are going there to ski. And Ron DeSantis is clearly a candidate for president, announced or not announced. I mean, it's interesting that in the first week of the legislative session, he decides to go to Iowa. He will later on be going to New Hampshire, Nevada, the states that start the primary caucus season. And I've spent a lot of time in Iowa and in New Hampshire. And one of the things that's going to be interesting as the campaign moves forward is, will Ron DeSantis be able to do the caucus in the New Hampshire primary style that is required up there, where you're meeting in living rooms, where you're meeting in small restaurants, where you're meeting with small groups of people and showing something that especially Ron DeSantis has not shown as well, a personality.
The retail politics.
The retail politics. He's very, very good at the high level politics. He's very good at demonstrating that he's a leader and all that. But there's a little different take in Iowa and New Hampshire, and he may adjust perfectly, but it's a question that others are raising as well. And
we have footage as if we need it, but the former president, Donald Trump, will be there Monday. And I know that you hate polls, but don't hop out of the chair. We keep talking about Ron DeSantis, but it is worth at least saying there was a poll out of New Hampshire. I know it's way early, but they said, listen, just hold your horses a minute. This early poll had, in a hypothetical DeSantis-Trump matchup in New Hampshire, 41-point lead for the former president. So before everybody anoints the newcomer, Ron DeSantis and others who would jump in the fray have Donald Trump to contend with.
Well, setting aside my disdain for polls, the most important things about polls right now, we're about 11 months now from the Iowa caucuses and New Hampshire primary. The most important thing really isn't the individual voter. It's the influence it has on donors, especially the big donors. It's the influence on people that want to go work for your campaign.
Sure.
It's the influence on people who might want to volunteer for your campaign. So the early polls really are less about the average voter than they are about influencing the things that make a campaign successful. And in that sense, with Ron DeSantis doing so well in these polls, he's already raised over $100 million. Campaign worker, especially top strategists, they start looking at you. He starts becoming, and the more success he has, the more people get interested. People want to be with who they perceive to be the winner.
All right, so New Hampshire, early poll notwithstanding, he's got the money pouring in, but it's going to be an interesting dynamic. Before we leave, Nikki Haley out there last week, and already you can see the little digs that will become bigger ones vis-a-vis whatever candidate you're up against. She said of Ron DeSantis and his Ivy League pedigree, she managed to drop in, I didn't go to an Ivy League school. So it's all trying to say I'm more relatable to voters. Briefly, because we've got to move on to another.
Well, he is the fourth of Florida governors, former governors who have run for president. Ruben Askew, Bob Graham, and Jeb Bush. So he's trying to set a whole new standard here.
All right. Want to talk about the start of the Florida legislative session, and right away Republicans jumping in with what would be a more restrictive abortion bill. Of course, the governor giving his State of the State address the other day and jumped right in with that. Let's look at that take. Forrest Saunders with the first day of the session and talking about legislation that would take the current 15-week ban on abortions. No abortion could be performed after 15 weeks, cutting that to 6 weeks. Forrest Saunders with more.
The governor's about 30-minute State of the State address ended like this Tuesday.
And I can promise you this, you ain't seen nothing yet.
True to his word, a surprise abortion bill arrived only minutes earlier. The sponsor, Senator Aaron Grahl, proposed the current 15-week ban, which she carried last year, be cut back to 6. That's around the time a heartbeat is detected, but before many know they're pregnant. Exceptions made for fatal fetal conditions, rape, and incest.
I was curious what your thoughts are on this 6-week abortion ban that was filed today.
The governor sounded supportive when we asked him about the bill shortly after his speech.
Yeah, I mean, I think those exceptions are sensible. And like I said, we welcome pro-life legislation.
But in the past, Florida's Senate president has been one of the biggest roadblocks to Republicans going further. She told journalists earlier this year a 12-week ban was her limit. That looks to have changed.
My biggest concern has always been the exception for rape and incest, fetal death, and the life of the mother. And that's my number one priority, and that's why I support the bill. It's in the bill.
As Republicans now look more aligned on further restrictions,
they have never seen a war like they are about to see.
Democrats from both chambers were livid, calling the bill tantamount to an